Good evening, my dear J25 warriors. Welcome to the 24th January shift number 2 paper discussion, completely based out of the memory of the students who are coming out of the examination hall as they come out under immense stress and all that questions in their mind whether the paper went well or did it go bad. Take a moment to thank all the students because of whom we have the paper based out of memory in front of you, which will benefit all the students, whether you're going to write it on 28th or 29th, or maybe just coming here to check whether the answers are correct or wrong. All right, so let's begin, and I will let you know the analysis towards the end, because right now we have few questions. We'll wait for at least around 17 to 19 questions per subject so that we can give you a proper analysis. All right, and we will be doing a proper analysis of which section was hard, was it shift 1, shift 2 for all the days, and the cutoffs which could be most likely predicted after a couple of shifts. All right, so let's begin with the questions coming up on your screen, starting off with physics. And if you have not yet smashed the like button to express a vote of thanks to all the students, then what are you guys doing? Don't be confused. Right away, right now, this is your number 1 J English channel. Quickly smash that like button and subscribe to the number 1 J English channel in the country with your Capto and the entire team coming over here soon with the respective subjects. Yes, was this easy shift? Well, the morning shift was definitely a easy shift. The initial questions, you tell me how it is. Okay, we'll start off with the first question on your screen. If the diameter of the earth is reduced to 1/3 of the present diameter, keeping the mass same, then the ratio of the new gravity to the old gravity will be how much? Now, we know that the gravitational acceleration is nothing but gm divided by r square. G and mass did not change. Mass is the same. Only the r will change. And we all know that the radius is diameter by 2. So this will become gm by d square. 2 square is 4. So it will become 4. So essentially, gravitational acceleration is inversely proportional to the square of the diameter. Now, what we want is the ratio of the new gravity, by the old gravity. That's what we want. So we need the old diameter here first, and the new diameter is 1/3. So this will be d by 3 the whole square. So d square will cancel. I will be left with 1 by 3 square, which is 1 by 9, which is B for IIT Bombay. Yo, is that clear? Hi TJ Banu, Muni, welcome Santhil, Drizzy, Kanchi, Dinesh. Good evening. Welcome aboard all my lovely warriors. Smash the like button right away, right now. Very good square, very good Nagastri. Awesomeness. Very good. Keep spamming the answers. Don't just sit quiet. Yep. All right. Perfect. Yeah, it should be 1 by 9. New gravity by old gravity is asked. Diameter is reduced. So I think it has been marked as wrong. I will correct it, but this should be 1 by 9. Okay. Moving on to the next question. I think they have found out exactly opposite. Okay. Yes. Just check it out. Yes. New by old. The new one is nothing but. Yes, the new. Oh, there. I think I wrote old by new. Is it? Just check it out. What did I write? Did I write old by new or new by old? If it was new divided by that old, the new one will be d by 3. New one will be basically d by 3. And old one was d. Square it. If it is new by old, let's just check it out. D square will get cancelled. I'll have 1 by 3 the whole square. So this will become basically 9:1 if it is new to old. I'm so sorry. The answer is A, not B. I think I had found out exactly the opposite one. Yes, the answer is A only. All right. Moving on to the next one coming up on your screen. A solid sphere and a hollow sphere, identical mass, dimensions, radius, sliding down on an inclined plane without slipping. The time taken by solid sphere is T1. Time taken by hollow sphere is T2. Identify. Okay. Identify the correct relation between them. Now, this is very, yes, TJ Manu, it is A only, correct. Now, this is very interesting to see because of this word that it was sliding down. See, if this word sliding down is given, then it doesn't matter what it is. Is it a solid sphere or is it a hollow sphere? What will happen? Any geometry, because the friction will be 0, because the Oh, but is the friction going to be zero? Not necessarily. Nothing has been mentioned about it. Oh, so we need to be little bit careful because it is given to be sliding down. So then if friction is assumed, the kinetic friction will act over here. The kinetic friction will definitely act over here, isn't it? And there will be also mg sine theta over here. There will be normal over here, mg cos theta over here, and the frictional force will be mu into n, which is nothing but mu mg cos theta. So both of them will have the same acceleration. Both of them will have the same acceleration. Both of them will have the same acceleration if it was just given to be sliding down, okay, and if it is slipping, and then the time will be equal if it is without any, I would say without any rolling motion, or basically if it is skidding. So this will be the answer if it is slipping and there is no rolling, but remember one thing, if it is mentioned that it was rolling, because in the second line they have mentioned without slipping, so that is what I am finding contrary over here. It was sliding down. I think this word should not have been sliding. Maybe this word should have been rolling down. If the word rolling down is used and it is coming down without slipping, then the acceleration will be different. Then the acceleration is given by g sine theta. Remember, in the morning shift this formula came 1 plus the factor which comes in the moment of inertia. Now, if you take a solid sphere, the formula is 2 by 5 mr square. If you take a hollow sphere, the formula is 2 by 3 mr square. Now, this is that factor which I am talking about. Obviously, 2 by 3 is 66%, 2 by 5 is barely 40%. So 40% less than 66%. So this is less, this is more. This is less, this is more. So the factor of moment of inertia is going to be more for hollow, more for the hollow sphere. And why is it more? Because it is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is more than 2 by 5. Because of which the denominator will increase. Because of which the acceleration will reduce. If acceleration is less, so therefore the time taken, because acceleration is less acceleration means slowly it will increase the speed. So the time taken will be more for the hollow sphere. So time taken will be more for the hollow sphere. So therefore you will see unequal relationship, and therefore you will see the correct answer will be T2 more than T1. If it is rolling, if it is slipping, then the answer will be equal. Now I don't know what was there in the actual question paper, because these are memory based questions. So as per that your answer will change. Is this absolutely clear, everyone? Is this absolutely clear? Both the variations I have told you. Yep. How this formula came, Siddharth? It comes by writing the torque equation and the Newton's law equation. Okay, it's there in your many books also. We have done this also. So show the forces mg sine theta, mg cos theta, normal, friction, and all of that, and then show alpha, angular acceleration, and linear acceleration, and then you will write torque is equal to I alpha, where alpha is equal to A by R, and then over here mg sine theta minus the friction is mass into acceleration. Solving this, you will get the answer. Solving this, you will get the answer for that formula. This same formula was also there in the morning shift. There was a question based on that. Good evening, Tinkle. Welcome aboard. Very good, Muntasir. Yes, the reason why I said I gave both the answers is because first part said something like slipping and second part said it is not slipping. So that's the reason why I gave both the answers. I don't know what was there in the actual question paper. All right. So now the solid sphere rolls without slipping on a horizontal plane. What is the ratio of translational kinetic energy to the rotational kinetic energy of the sphere? Now see guys, if it is rolling without slipping, simple it is. What is the ratio of the translational kinetic energy, which is half mv square? Then talking about the rotational kinetic energy, which is half I omega square. Now what is it? It's a solid sphere. That means moment of inertia will be 2 by 5 mr square. Omega will be v by r because it is rolling. R square cancels. So it will be basically half and 2 by 5 mv square. R square cancels. This also has half m, this also has half m, v square is there, v square is there, only that factor 2 by 5 is there. So essentially when you divide translation by rotation, this by this, 1 by 2 by 5, so I think the answer should become 5 by 2. Answer should become 5 by 2. Okay, I hope this is absolutely clear. Okay, is this absolutely clear? Why is it 5 by 2? So 1 by 2 by 5 is 5 by 2. Yes, the answer will be D for IT Delhi, not C. Okay, be clear about it. Moving on to the next question coming up on your screen. There is a certain gas which follows the PV graph as shown the work done. Remember, graph based questions on work on thermodynamic cycles are coming in every possible shift. So this is the most important model again. Yes, this is again a repeated model of question. Work done is asked, graphical questions. Sometimes they are giving you volume time graph, sometimes they are giving you pressure volume graph, sometimes they are just asking you, for a particular process, what is the work done. Every single shift this has come. Okay, this time the question is on PV graph, and you can see it is anti-clockwise cycle. So either it is B or it is D, but 100% it can't be A or C, because the work done should be negative for an anti-clockwise cycle. This is physics, and in chemistry it is exactly opposite because of the sign convention. So here we just have to find out how much area is there over here. So that particular area will give me the magnitude. Area is nothing but pi r square by 2, because it is a semicircle. Semicircle's area is pi r square by 2. So pi by 2 is there. What is the radius going to be? I can see 400 and I can see 200. So the diameter is 200. 200 is the diameter. So the radius will be basically 100, I believe. So this will be nothing but 100 square. That's it. Yes, 100 square, my dear warriors. Perfect. Okay, clear. So why is it not going to come to, is it 400 and 200 only? Just check it out. Just check it out. Is it 400 and 200 only? I am assuming that is what was given. So the radius will be definitely 100. Okay, so this is just going to become pi 10000 whole thing divided by 2. So this is 10,000. 10,000 divided by 2 is basically 5,000. So 5,000, guys. And okay, so I'm not seeing any of the options matching over here, unless they have made some printing mistake. I'll get back to you with this particular data. Okay, I'll have to correct it. But yep, if this was the data given, then 5,000 should have been there in the answer, and I cannot see the units clearly, whether it is millimeter square, centimeter square or something, or was it Pascal or kilopascal. Looks like kilopascal. I will check with the units and come back to this question and give you the correct, if it was SI unit, then it will be exactly 5,000 pi, but otherwise it should not be any of this. But otherwise with the sign it should be minus 5,000 pi. Okay, so that is what this particular question is. All right, moving on to the next question. There is a cone is rotating about vertical axis, mass m is attached to the end. I think the question should have been conical pendulum. It's not a cone. Conical pendulum, I think that is the word, conical pendulum. This should have been conical pendulum, I believe. And omega is given in revolutions per second. Find the tension if it is written down as eta ml, where m is the mass, l is the length. Now the tension for a conical pendulum, you take a mass of length l and it goes like this. Okay, this is that mass and the angular speed is omega. Then the tension is given by m omega square l, which is a standard formula for basically your conical pendulum. Next important thing, why so serious? Whether it is x-axis or y-axis, the radius will be the same, and even the horizontal was this much, 200, and I think, yeah, okay, let me just come back to that question once again. M omega square L, M is M omega, but this is revolutions per second. Be careful. So how do I convert this revolutions per second? How do I convert this revolutions per second into radians per second? So 2 by pi is there. One revolution is 2 pi radians. So now this will become 2 pi into 2 by pi radians per second, because each revolution is 2 pi radians. Pi cancels, so this will become 4 radian per second. 4 radian per second. So omega will become 4. So 4 square into L. 4 square is 16, so 16 ml. That means the value that I'm looking for, eta, is nothing but that number 16. Is nothing but that number 16. As simple as that. Okay, so that should be the answer for this particular question. Yes, answer is 16. Okay, moving on to the next question coming up on your screen. I think it is based on dimensions, and every shift has a question of dimensional analysis or homogeneity principle, or to figure out the dimensions of a quantity. Can you see over here? Energy, momentum, mass and speed are given, which is the correct relationship. Okay, we know Einstein's equation E is equal to mc square. So therefore, E square will be nothing but m square c raised to 4. M square c raised to 4 is not there here. It is not there here. So I don't think this can be correct for especially energy. But even energy is mc square, not m square c square. So E square should be m square c raised to 4. M square c raised to 4. Either this or this. Now, can I write it in terms of momentum also? Okay, we know momentum square by 2m is nothing but kinetic energy. So that is like energy. So therefore, energy should be very much identical to momentum square by m, or else I want to write it in terms of velocity also. No issues. What we can do is, you know, momentum is mass into velocity. Momentum is mass into velocity, correct? And energy we can write it as half mv square over here. Half mv square over here. Is that right? So why not take m into v common, and write v over here. Mass into velocity is nothing but momentum. Velocity is v only, or you can just put c over here. So velocity, I can write it as c over here symbolically. So basically the dimension of energy is the same as the dimension of momentum into the dimension of velocity. So if I do E square, it should be P square C square, because E is P into C. So E square will be P square C square. So this can't be correct. So already 3 options eliminated. The only possibility is option number A. Let's find out whether it is correct. Yes, it should be correct. Yep. Very good, Noor. Awesome. Let's move on to the next question. I think the next question is getting printed. I'll come back with the remaining questions, and if there are some corrections in that one of the, probably the PV diagram or whatever, I'll come back to it as well. Okay, I'll check the units and get back to you. All right, so let's get the maths discussion now. Okay, I will be back with the remaining physics paper discussion. All right, so just let me get Namrata ma'am. Hold on.
PPT.
ठीक है. मैंने खोला है. हाँ, मैथ्स पेपर. नहीं मैंने just खोला. Okay, we'll be starting with the maths paper discussion. Kumar's 28th paper prediction session, will be taking it up tomorrow. Okay. Yep, we'll be taking it up tomorrow. Don't worry. All right. Yes, some of you are asking help for Amrita entrance examination. We'll be preparing you for that as well. But now there is still some time. Don't worry about it. Okay. So let's start with the maths discussion, my dear students. Question number 1 coming up on your screen now.
All right. So mathematics, a similar pattern has been observed. In fact,
some questions from 2024 PYQ is also has been seen, and some questions from previous shifts this year is also seen. So let's see, let's check it out. Okay. All right. So very first question, can you see? Do you get deja vu? JEE Main 2024, similar question was there. AGP, arithmetico-geometric progression. You can do this by direct formula, or you can just do the technique. Okay. S7 equals to 5 plus alpha by 7 plus 5 plus 2 alpha by 7 square, and all the way up to infinity. Can you recognize, can you identify that this is an arithmetico-geometric progression? Okay. Chemistry ma'am will come. Let me just solve 2-3 questions from mathematics. Okay. Now what we are going to do is, this is, see, 5 upon 7 power 0, 5 plus alpha upon 7 square. So GP can be seen in denominator, and AP, can you see 5 plus alpha, 5 plus 2 alpha, 5 plus 3 alpha. So yes, a arithmetic progression in the numerator. So overall AGP is getting formed. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to multiply 1 by 7 in this equation and rewrite this equation. That's how you do it. Common ratio is 1 by 7. So we are going to multiply common ratio throughout the equation. 7 by 7 is what? So 7 by 7 is 1. This is 5 by 7. That I am going to write it over here, not here. 5 by 7 will be written over here. 5 plus alpha by 7 square. 5 plus 2 alpha by 7 cube. And you just have to subtract it right away. So you're going to get 6 equals to 5 plus, now subtract. 5 plus alpha minus 5 will be alpha by 7 plus, this is alpha by 7 square, and all the way up to infinity. So 6 minus 5, 1 equals to, now alpha, if you take common, 1 plus 1 plus 1 by 7 plus 1 by 7 square, all the way up to infinity. So this is going to give you 1 equals to alpha, and sum of infinite GP, 1 upon 1 minus 7. So 1 upon 1 by 7. So you are going to get alpha value. Can anybody tell me the value of alpha? Alpha value is going to be 1 equals to alpha, 1 plus 7 square. Okay. AGP is not in syllabus. Yes, I know AGP is not in syllabus, but still they have given. Can anybody tell me what is the value of alpha from here? Yes. So this is 7, 1 by 7, 5 by 7, correct. Now we are having 7, so 6. What is the value? Tell me. Option B, I guess. Yes, alpha. So alpha is 6 by 7. 6 by 7 is coming. 6 by 7, right? Alpha is 6 by 7. Okay, option B. Correct. If this was the question, then option B is correct. Now we have another question, which is, okay, binomial theorem. Okay, binomial theorem. A and B are binomial coefficients of 30th and 12th term. 30th and 12th term of binomial expansion. 2a is equals to 5b, then find the value of n. Okay, what we are going to do is understand. I am going to write 1 plus x power capital N. Let's do this, capital N, because here n, I am assuming capital N is 2n minus 1. Capital N is what? 2n minus 1, correct? Now twice of a is equals to 5b, correct? So 30th, binomial coefficients of 30th and 12th term. Okay, so a is twice of now 30th. 30th term will be what? Tell me. NC29 is equals to 5 times b. 12th term will be what? NC11. Okay, so this is the equation right here, you can see. Okay, so 2 NC29 is equals to 5 NC11. Now you just have to open it. 2 multiply n factorial upon 29 factorial n minus 29 factorial, correct, is equals to 5 n factorial upon n minus 11 factorial, correct? Okay, n factorial, you can cancel it out. N factorial and n factorial is gone. Okay, from here what you can see is n minus 29 factorial. This is this. If you solve this out, you get, okay, so value of capital N 2n minus 1 is equals to 21. Capital N is coming out as 11. If you solve this equation to get n is equals to 21, so 21 will be the correct answer. Okay, 21 will be the correct answer. Okay, all right. Options are 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, anyway, so 21 will be the correct answer. Okay, all right, clear? Today I have made a mistake. This is 1 by 7, 1 by 7 square, 1 by 7 cube. And if you solve it out, S infinity will be what? So 1 equals to alpha 1 by 7 upon 1 minus 1 by 7, 6 by 7. So alpha is coming out as 6. So 6 is absolutely right. B is wrong. Option A is right. Option A is right. Yes, Shining Star. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. All right. So 6 is absolutely right. Okay. Next question. All right. So here in this question, n is equals to 21. And then we have this beautiful question. Very easy question. Very easy question from here. The equation of chord of the ellipse whose midpoint is given to you. Can anybody tell me? Can anybody tell me what is the equation of line whose midpoint is given to you? So midpoint is 3, 1. Right? Equation of chord of any conic, be it any conic whose midpoint is given by t equals to s1. Correct? Now 3, 1 is the point. So let us write t is equals to 0 on the left hand side. So 3x upon 25 plus y into 1 upon 16 minus 1 is equals to, now you have to put this point on this line. So 9 by 25 plus 1 by 16 minus 1, cancel. So this is the equation which is 3x upon 25 plus y by 16 is equals to 9 by 25 plus 1 by 16. This is the equation. If you do the calculation and solve it, which option will be correct? So the option 48x plus 25y, option A. Option A will be the correct answer. Yes. Okay. So if you solve it, you will get this as the correct answer. Okay. Clear? Okie dokie. Now let's move on to this question which is from system of equations. See, predictable model. I told you one question will be there from this particular topic. Okay, system of equations has infinite solution. Infinite solution means all possible determinants will be 0. Okay, so if I pick, now understand that, okay, so if I pick D2, see what is missing over here, lambda and this is mu. So D2, if I make it 0, D2, can anybody tell me D2 will be what, or you can call it as dy. Make dy is equals to 0. Ma'am, dy, how to get dy? So 1, 2 and 4 will be there in column number 1. Now dy, so y row will be replaced by the constant 2, 5 and mu. Then minus 3, 5 and, sorry, 2, 5 and 33, right? Basically the column number 2, what I'm trying to say is column number 2 will be what? Constant terms, correct? And then we are having this which is minus 3, 5 and mu. Equate it to 0. From here you will get the value of mu. Mu value you will calculate from here. Okay. Alright. Now, what you're going to do is you have to get dz equals to 0. Can anybody tell me how to calculate dz? Dz over here will be, so z, this column 2, 5 and 33. Correct? And rest everything will be same, 1, 2, 4 and 2, lambda and 3. Can you see, if you make it 0, from here lambda you will get. Mu value, lambda value, you have to put it over here and you have to check the answer, okay? So the correct answer of this question will be what? The correct answer will be what? 1334 by 5. So 1334 by 5, that is option A. Option A. Okay? Okay? All right. These were not the options. This is memory based, told by you only. Okay. So that is what I have received from students only. Now we are having this question which is again an easy question. What is this easy question? APGP. Can you see? Very easy, direct PYQ based question. Sn denotes the sum of first n terms S40 is given and S12 is given. Now can anybody tell me S40? S40 will be 40 by 2. 2a plus 39d is equals to 1030. Correct? Next, you are going to have 12 by 2. 2a plus 11d is equals to 57. Okay? 57. Correct? This is equation number 1. This is equation number 2. So this is obviously 20. 0, 0 cancel. So 2a plus 39d. 2a plus 39d is 103 by 2. This is your first thing right here. And this is your 6. 2a plus 11d is equals to 57 by 6. This is your second equation. Subtract equation 1 and equation 2 so that you get the value of d and you get the value of a. Once you get the value of d and a, what you need to do is S30 minus S10, correct? So S30 minus S10, so S30 will be 30 by 2, 15. 2a plus 29d minus S10 will be 5. 2a plus 9d. Correct? So this is 15 2s are 30, 5 2s are 10, 20a. Then 29 into 15 and 9 5s are 45. So plus 29 multiply 15d minus 45d. And if you solve it, put the value of a and d, you will get 515 as the correct answer. Okay. 515 you guys are already saying. 515 as the correct answer. Okay. You can see the value. The value of a will be minus 7 by 2 and d will be 3 by 2. Minus 7 by 2 and 3 by 2. Put the values and get the answer. Okay. All right. Yes. Fifth question is an incomplete question. Okay. Do not worry. We'll get this question. I'll come back. Okay. All right. Do we have another question? I think we can call physics till the time I get more questions, right? So let's call physics. Let's call Capto. Okay. Sorry. Chemistry ma'am. Chemistry ma'am. Let's call chemistry ma'am.
Okay, so yes, everybody, chemistry. So how was maths, ma'am?
Similar. Same story.
Same story. And the chemistry is also simple only. Simple. Till now, the questions that I have got are simple only. I think this one only shift 2, right? Yes. So guys, have you liked this session, everybody? Green hearts for chemistry, and do like the session because we are here for you so that you can do better in your upcoming shifts, right? Okay, so you can analyze what they are asking you right now and you can do better in your upcoming shifts. Yes, so everybody, very good. How many of you have liked the session? Already done, right? Yes. How's the energy? How's the Josh, everyone? How's the energy? How's the Josh? Very, very good evening. Very good evening. Okay, chalo. I think that is done, na? Thank you, ma'am. कुछ तो अभी इस पे. Hello, Diksha, ma'am. Diksha, ma'am. Not Diksha, ma'am. Diksha, ma'am. Done? Yeah, too much of work. Thank you. Okay, so start with the chemistry part here. So as you can see, simple question they are asking from chemistry, right? So this is also a very, very simple question. Everybody, this is also a very, very simple question. Here it is. Sulfur plus half O2 is going to give you SO3, right? So basically this is the energy that is being released here, right? Okay, energy is being released. So we can write here that delta H of, let us say this is first reaction, so this is going to be minus 2x, and here this is the energy that is being released. For released it will be minus of Y, okay? Ma'am, why here it is plus, why minus? Because energy is taken out, energy is released here, energy is given out, so it will be minus over there, right? Calculate delta H C for the following reaction. This is the reaction that they are talking about. Now from these two, let us say if I take this as the first equation, this as the second equation, I need to add this, subtract it, do something and make this equation out of that. So if I this is SO2, right? If I subtract this, this will be cancelled out. This will be, this is minus, minus, this also should be cancelled out, na? So it will be S plus O2, this will go to this side, it will be SO2, right? Okay. So that means you will get this equation out of that, right? You will get this equation out of that, right? That means you need to subtract these two things to get the new reaction here, delta HR. That will be, there is some typing mistake over here, right? There is some kind of typing mistake, SO2 plus half O2. Let me see. This is SO2, this is half O2, this is O, SO3. I think there is some kind of typing mistake here. Sulfur plus this, it is giving rise to SO2. This should be SO2. Was this the same question that was being asked? Everybody who has done today's this? Huh. Now, I think there is some issue with these two statements here, with these two reactions here, because they are not exactly correct. This is SO2 plus half O2, SO3 it is, right? And here it is SO, that will be 3 by 2, is it? It should be 3 by 2. Huh. Now, if I subtract this 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2, that will be 1. Huh. So, bacha, here it is going to be 3 by 2, okay? So, yes. So, there was some typing mistake, right? Huh. So, now, you just subtract these two things, what you will get, you subtract this thing, what you will get, this will be subtracted, you will get this particular equation. That means 1 minus 2 is giving rise to this third equation. If I mark it as third, 1 minus 2 is giving rise to this third equation. So, now 1 minus 2, subtract the energies also. 1 is this minus 2x, minus 2, 2 is this minus y, so it is going to be minus 2x plus y, minus 2x plus y, that is the reaction, right? That is y minus 2x, so it is D is the correct answer. It's a very, very simple question, okay? Yes, not C, it's D. Which of the delta HC for the following reaction? This reaction they are asking, no. So that is going to be 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2 means this minus this, that is minus 2x plus y, that is y minus 2x, okay? So answer is going to be D is the correct answer, okay? D is the correct answer. Next question is the conditions and consequences that favor T2G3 EG1 configuration in a metal complex, right? So you have a metal complex, right? Okay, so let us see, guys. This is also a very, very simple question, very, very simple question, right? So here it is T2G, right? This is EG. Now they are saying you need to have this kind of configuration 1, 2, 3, and we have two choices for the fourth electron. Either the fourth electron can jump here or it can jump here, right? Now they are saying it should be like this. If it is like this, that means the gap is very less. That means this gap is very less, only then electron can jump to the EG level, right? So that means it is a weak field ligand. So definitely it is a weak field ligand, right? So this is eliminated, this is eliminated. Now, because if it is taken here, then it would be a low spin complex. So with weak field ligand, you have high spin. So that means it is a high spin complex, right? So answer is B. Very, very simple question, right? Okay, B is the correct answer. Next is okay, next question is, when ethane 1,2-diamine is progressively added to aqueous solution of nickel 2 chloride, the sequences of color changes observed will be. Now I would say this is not a difficult question if you have gone through the NCERT, right? So directly you can see this directly from your NCERT diagram. They have given you this question, that is, you have ethanamine, right? Okay, when ethane 1,2-diamine progressively is added to nickel, so this is Ni, this is the nickel chloride. The sequence of this is color changes, aqueous solution of nickel chloride. So that means H2O6 you will have in the starting, right? And you are adding En. You added one En, it will be Ni. Replace 2 water with 1 En here, right? Then again add 1 En, it will be replace 2 more molecules of water with twice En, right? Replace add 1 more En here, it will be Ni, H2O will not be there, right? Okay, so everything will be replaced here, so it will be En thrice 2 positive, right? Okay, so now they are asking you one by one, you need to tell the colors here. So that is given in your NCERT diagram, right? So that is from green to pale blue to violet. That is the color. Even in a very colorful diagram you have in your NCERT, in those test tube they have also mentioned the colors and written the colors, right? Okay, so D is the correct answer. Okay, this though I would say it is a directly theory based question. Okay, a theory based question. Next is, the first ionization energy of Pb is greater than that of 10. Now they are asking from group number 14, right? Okay, so ionization energy, the change in order in group number 14. In group number 14, you can see the change over here. The change is observed over here. That means it will be Ka, C, K, Pb, then you will have Sn. That is the correct order that you have. That is the correct order that you have, right? Okay, so basically, acha, firstly tell me, is this increasing order or decreasing order? Along the period, ionization energy will always increase. Down the group, it will decrease, right? Okay, so here this is the decreasing order, right? So the first ionization energy of Pb is greater than Sn. That is true. That is the correct statement. That is the correct statement. The first ionization energy of JEE is greater than that of Si. That is not the correct statement. That is the false statement. So answer is statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is incorrect. That means B is the correct answer, right? Statement A is correct, statement B is incorrect, right? Okay, yes everybody, yes. Now Diksha underscore 2 times underscore, it is 2 times underscore Kaushal. Okay, yes. Now next is, okay, above conversion. Now they have given you one conversion here. One conversion is, this is a very, how many times we have done this? It's such a simple question they have asked, right? So above conversion done by shoring which, okay, they are asking you the reagents here, right? Now guys, see, if you just want the para product here in bromination, even this is done in nitration as well. In nitration also, we firstly do the acetylation. So what is this acetylation, ma'am? In acetylation, what we do, this is NH2, right? So we add either with the help of acid anhydride. So they have given you acid anhydride here. So I'll take acid anhydride only, right? Or you can use acetyl chloride, okay? Either you can use acid anhydride like this, or you can use CH3CO Cl. Any of this you can use, or you can use acid anhydride. Basically, we need to do the acetylation here, right? Okay. Basically, we need to do the acetylation. So for that, what will happen? One hydrogen will be replaced by the acetyl group. So this will be NH, and this is C double bond O, CH3. Now, after bromination, when you add FeBr2, after that when you add FeBr2, right, what will happen? On the para product only, because ortho product will basically, because of this, nitrogen is now busy over here, right? So that is why, because on the ortho position there will be hindrance. So that is the reason here you will have only ortho product, COCH3, right? Okay, sorry, para product. Right, after this you do add water, right, and you will get para substituted aniline, right? This is what you will get. So answer is, after this you have water. So C is the correct answer. Again, it's a very direct question. Okay, ma'am, it's ortho? No, it's para, beta. Okay, para. So same thing, beta, if they have asked you the same question here based on bromination, they can also ask you the same question in upcoming shift. They can ask you the question based on meta. They can ask you question based on nitration. In nitration, what exactly happens? I'll just write it here because this is what they can ask you. In nitration, what happens? You have ortho, para and meta product also. Meta is 47%, para is 51%, ortho is 2%. Why it is so, why this happens? The reason is because of formation of anilinium ion, that is also asked so many times, right? And then because of the formation of anilinium ion, which is meta directing, meta product is formed in nitration. Why? Because this is a base. This aniline is a base, and in nitrating mixture you have concentrated H2SO4, concentrated HNO3, which are very strong acids. So neutralization reaction can occur there, right? Okay, and this will gain one proton and will be converted into anilinium ion. Now, if you don't want to have meta product, same thing you will do. You will firstly do acetylation, then you will do nitration. Here instead of Br, you will have NO2, and the same way you will have para product as a major. So these are the questions that they can ask you in the upcoming shifts. Okay? Yes, students. Next question is very, very simple. This question is regarding the, yes, everybody. This question is regarding match the following. This is the ions that you have, and they are asking you basically the number of unpaired electrons here. So if you have two dipole moment, I'm saying dipole moment, two magnetic moment, then it is number of unpaired electron is 2. Here number of unpaired electron is 0. Here number of unpaired electron is 5. Just take out the first digit here. Okay, here the number of electron is 3, right? Okay, so number of unpaired electron you just have to check, right? So Saktiv, Karman, Fico, Nico, Jan, Saktiv 21, 22, 23, Karman 25. Okay, so just write down the electronic configuration here. It will be 4s2 3d1, 4s2 3d2, 4s2 3d3, and this is 4s2 3d5. After losing the electrons, it will be 3d0, it will be 3d0, and here it will be, after losing 2 electrons, it will be 3d2. After losing 2 electrons, it will be 3d3, and after losing 2 electrons, it will be 3d5. So it is going to have 0 unpaired electron, 2 unpaired electron, 3 unpaired electron, 5 unpaired electron, right? So scandium is 0 unpaired electron, that means it is Q. So just A is Q, A is Q, A is Q only in this case. So these two are eliminated, right? Then you have B, that is 2. B is 2, B is 2, B is 2, that is P. Okay, that is over here in both the cases. C is R or what? C is 3. So how many 3 unpaired electron are in S? So it is C is S. So this is eliminated. Answer is C is the correct answer. Okay, yes, simple, right? So next question is What is the topic? Everybody, what is the name of the topic from where this question is? What is the name of the topic? In a compound, if a compound, I think it is, if a compound contains this much of carbon, this much of hydrogen, rest are oxygen, right? Rest are oxygen. Then what is the molecular formula of compound if molecular mass is 132? This is from empirical formula, right? This is from empirical formula. So here just draw this. This is carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Carbon is what? Carbon is 54.2. Hydrogen is 9.2. Just add this 54 plus this will be I think 36.6 something. Is it? Just add these two and subtract it from 100. I think it will be 36.4. Is it? Do this calculation. I think it is 36.4 only, right? 4, 9, 36, 9. Yes. Now, after that, what we are going to do, just divide this with the atomic, divide this with the mass that you have. Here it is 12, here it is 1, here it is 16, right? Okay. So the minimum value that you are going to have, you are going to divide it, right? Okay. Convert it into simple ratio. Convert it into simple ratio. What you are going to get? Yes, everybody, what you are going to get here? Yes, everybody, what you are going to get here? I think that is C2H4O. Is it? If I divide this by 36 point this by 16, if I divide this, I'll get this particular empirical formula. This is my empirical formula, right? If I convert this into simple whole number ratio, 36.6, okay, I'll just write 36.6, whatever it is, right? So this is the empirical formula that you will get. Now, what is the empirical mass here? What is the empirical mass, guys? What is the empirical mass? Calculate the empirical mass here. C2H4O 16, 24, 16. (44), right? So it is 44, empirical mass is 44, right? So now you just need to divide it here, right? Calculate the value of N here. What is N? N is equals to molar mass 132 divided by 44. So that is going to be 3, right? Okay. 3, na? How much it is coming out to be? 144 into this. How much it is coming out to be? 44, 80, 89. I think 3 only it should be. Hai na? 3 only it should be. Oi hoy. Wait a minute. Let me see. I think it is 3 only. So if I multiply it by 3, if I multiply this by 3, CnH4O. So this is going to be, this is C2. So it will be C6H4, this is 12O3. Right? Is it coming out to be the answer? है ना? 3 only na? हाँ. So N is equals to molar mass by empirical mass, that is 3. Now you multiply N with the empirical formula, you get the molecular formula, right? So this will be the molecular formula. What they are asking is molecular formula only, so that is going to be A is the correct answer, right? Okay, A is the correct answer. Next question is, this I am not sure about this question, है ना? I'm not sure about this question, whether this is asked or not. Just give me some time, because the same question has been asked with lead and tin. So I'm not sure whether this is asked or not. So I'll see. Maybe it is some kind of like confusion that this question was asked, right? Because same kind of question based on ionization energy, they will not ask you again and again, right? Okay, at least they will change the topic here. Right? So same trend, differentiating the group, they will not ask. Right? Okay? So now I'll just call Shreyas sir for physics part, right? Okay, I'll just call Shreyas sir for the physics part, right? Everybody, chemistry paper is easy, na? It's easy, right? It's simple, easy, right? Everybody, I'm waiting for your answers in the comment section. Is it easy, moderate? What do you think about chemistry? Do you have the confidence here or no? Yes, ma'am. All the topics that we have done till now, they are asking only those kind of questions repeatedly, right? So just give me a minute.
All right, it's time for physics discussion. Welcome aboard. And have you answered the poll results? Are you guys preparing for JEE advanced, or are you going to prepare after the second attempt and the board examinations, or you're just going to prepare for other entrance exams and the second attempt? What is it? Please let us know in the polls. And as I can see, maximum almost close to 50% students are going to prepare for advanced after the boards and the second attempt. But there is a good quality of students who are going to start JEE advanced preparation right away, right now. That's crazy. And we will be doing something for you on the channel for JEE advanced, number one. Number two, we'll be doing something for JEE main second attempt. That is his second update. Third update, we are also going to do something for the boards. And the fourth update, we are also going to do something for the year 2026. Yes, the students who are right now in 11th and still watching this video. Okay, so stay tuned on the channel, because lot of things coming for every one of you on this channel. JEE advanced, JEE mains second attempt, the CBSE board examination, and the JEE 2026. And of course, we'll be mentoring you throughout with all the important strategies. Let's begin with the class. And I think I don't have the pen. 1 second. Alrighty, perfect. So the pen is here. And what is the correct graph of kinetic energy versus the displacement, where x is given by x naught sine square t by z? Now, in this particular question, what you can do, my dear students, as you can see, if you want to plot the graph of kinetic energy versus displacement, that means you need to find this velocity. Okay, and from that you can get the answer. See, if x is x naught sine square, forget this t by something, just imagine sine square t, just imagine sine square t. Okay, that by z won't matter, it's just a constant. So if I just find velocity, which is dx by dt, it will be x naught is a constant. Derivative of sine square will be 2 sine t into derivative of sine is basically cos t. Is that right? That's what you are going to get. And I think from this velocity will be nothing but you have 2 times of x naught. Sine t, we can get it from here only. What is the value of sine of t? It will be nothing but x by x naught, the whole thing inside the root. Okay, that is what this will be, root of nothing but x divided by x naught. And what will be cos of t? If sine t is this, cos of t is 1 minus sine square t, whole thing under the root. 1 minus sine square theta, the whole thing under the root is cos theta. So that's what I'm using. So therefore this will be 1 minus sine t's square, which is x by x naught, which is basically x by x naught. So from this you will get 2x naught and you will get root of x by root of x naught. Here I will get x naught minus x and again root of x naught. X naught will cancel. So this will become 2 root of x into x naught minus x. Okay, squaring both sides, I will get v square is equal to 4x into x naught minus x. Is that right? But I want kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is half mv square. So therefore it will be nothing but 4m by 2 into x naught minus x, which is 2m into, okay, you can open up the brackets, it will be nothing but minus x square plus x naught x. Deliberately I wrote it down like this. Now just observe this relationship. It is a quadratic relationship. K is a quadratic function of x, and because the coefficient is negative coefficient, it should be a that means it will be a inverted u parabola. It will be an inverted u parabola and constant term is 0. Constant term is 0. That means it must pass through the origin. So there is only one option which will match, which is option B. Okay, I hope this is absolutely clear. Okay, you had to play around. This has good mathematical manipulation. So this is one of the good questions in this particular shift from physics paper where good mathematics was required, especially the knowledge of trigonometry, the knowledge of derivatives, and how you will analyze this equation into an inverted U-shaped parabola passing through the origin. Option B will be the correct answer. Is that right, everyone? Let's go ahead to the next question. Yes, very good, Sudarshan. Very good, Charanji. Awesome, Robert. Now, the next question on derivatives, a similar type of question has been asked in previous shifts. 5t square I cap minus 5t j cap meters. This is the position vector. What is the direction and the velocity's magnitude at half second? Now, because this is position, the derivative of this will give me velocity. So, velocity is nothing but rate of change of position. So, just take the derivative of this. 5 into t square's derivative is 2t I cap minus 5 into derivative of time is 1 j cap. So the velocity vector will be 10t I cap minus 5 j cap. But what is the velocity at 0.5 seconds? Put time as 0.5. This will become 5 I cap. There is nothing to substitute here. This will be minus 5 j cap. Now we got the answer obviously. If you want to find the magnitude of the velocity at 0.5 seconds, it will be take the first coefficient, take the second coefficient, square it, add it in the root. So this will be 5 root 2. So 5 I cap is going to be here and minus 5 j cap is going to be here. So the velocity will be here. It will be making 45 degrees with the x-axis but towards the negative side over here. Hence the correct answer to this particular question, as you can see, is going to be 5 root 2 with 45 degrees with the x-axis. 5 root 2 with 45 degrees with the x-axis. Correct. Very good. Excellent. Moving on to the next question. One sphere is charged with some value and another is uncharged. You are connecting both of them. What is the the force is this much, find the distance between them. Now, if this was the charge Q and it is connected to an uncharged sphere, which is, I think, identical, then both are identical, yes, then the charge on both of them will be also equally distributed, Q by 2 and Q by 2. The distance between them is R, and there will be some kind of force of repulsion between them. Now, this force will be K, Q1, which is Q by 2, Q2, which is again Q by 2, divided by R square. So, R square will be K, which is 9 into 10 to the power 9. 2 into 2 is 4. This particular force is 9 into 10 to the power negative 3, and the charge square, the charge value is 4 into 10 to the power negative 8 and square of it. 2 2s are 4. This is K. This is nothing but that force. This is R square. This is nothing but the square of R. Okay, you can see, and 9 will get cancelled. 4 square is 16. 16 by 4 is basically 4. Everything else is power of 10. Root of 4 will be 2. So answer will be in 200. 2 into 10 to the power something. So I think it should be answer D. How did I crack it? Yes. How did I crack this answer as 200? See, there is a trick called as ignoring the powers of 10. So if R square had, I mean, this 9 was there, this 9 was there, this 4 was there, this 4 square was there, and rest of the things are some powers and decimals of 10. Forget it. 9 cancels, this 4 cancels, so this will be 4 into some 10 raised to something. So therefore R will be 2 into 10 raised to something. So answer should have the number 2. That is the trick which you can use for minimizing the calculations, simplifying the calculations. Is that okay? Very good, Sharan. Awesome. Many of you got it. Okay, next question. Direct graph of Fahrenheit versus the Celsius scale. If you know it, it's very easy, or else you will break your head over it. Yes, come on, my dear warriors. Now, we all know that 0 degree Celsius is 32 degree Fahrenheit, number 1. Okay, and not just that, if I do this F minus 32, the whole thing multiplied by your 5 by 9, this will give me the answer in Celsius. So if the Celsius is the y-axis, Fahrenheit is the x-axis, you can see the y-intercept is negative. Y-intercept is going to be negative, whereas the slope is going to be positive. So negative y-intercept and positive slope, that is option C, I believe. Nothing else will match. Negative intercept. And you can see this is the point where the Celsius scale, this is the point where you will see 0 degree Celsius is 32 degree Fahrenheit. This will be 32. This is your 0, right? So 0 on the y-axis, 0 scale is Celsius, is 32 on the Fahrenheit scale. Exactly matches. So I think it is answer number C. Very good. Direct question. I hope you did not make any stupid, silly mistake over here. Okay, some good different questions, but again, you can see some interesting aspects as well. Next, arrange the following in the correct order of wavelength. Remember, in yesterday's shift also a similar question came where you had to arrange them in the correct energy order, which has higher energy, lower energy. Then one shift had frequencies. So electromagnetic wave questions are definitely coming up. We know out of all of this, gamma is the most energetic. So least wavelength, because energy is the highest. Whereas after that you will get X-rays, then you will get ultraviolet, and then radio waves. They are very, very long waves. They are very, very long radio waves. Correct. So hence the correct answer to this will be option A, lambda 4. Gamma is the shortest. Then lambda 2, which is X-rays, will be slightly bigger. It's in Armstrong. Gamma rays is in femto, 10 raised to negative 15. Lambda 1, which is ultraviolet, which is in couple of nanometers. And lambda 3, which is your radio waves, is in meters and millimeters. So this is one of the longest wavelengths. Option A. Yes, Dhana, Rukmini, Nalini, very good, Malo. Very good. Easy, right? SS. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very good. Let's move on to the next question. Now, this was the actual question. Remember, before the my previous discussion, the diagram was not clear and I was not really sure of what the diagram was. That's why we are not getting any matching answers. But now we should probably get it. So here was the actual diagram, my dear students, for the pressure volume graph. Now over here, the question is, what is the work done in ABCA? ABCA. That means you just need to find this area. So that work done is the area of that semi circle. So it is nothing but pi r square by 2. Pi is pi, 2 is 2. Radius you need to figure out. Well, check this radius. Well, this entire height is basically 200. So the radius should be basically 100 units. Radius should be basically 100 units. So this will be nothing but 100 square. So what do we get this as? 100 square is 10,000. So 10,000 pi divided by 2, which is basically 5,000 pi. But now we need to take care of the units now. See, here we have kilo. Kilo is 10 to the power 3. And here we have milliliter. Okay, right? That's what it is. So this will be having basically nothing but 10 to the power minus 6. This will be having 10 to the power minus 6. Yep. So when you multiply by 10 to the power 3 and you multiply it with 10 to the power minus 6, this is 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power minus 6 will cancel. You will get the answer as 5 pi. You will get the answer as basically 5 pi. That is what the answer will be. Okay, it is not 0. Yes, it should be 5 pi. Magnitude they have asked. If the sign was asked, then it will be negative because it is anti-clockwise. Because it is anti-clockwise. Otherwise, magnitude is asked. So otherwise the answer will be 5 pi. Next question. Find the difference in the current enclosed in both the loops I1 minus I2 modulus. Loop 1 is the entire coil. Loop 2 is the single segment. Now this is just a diagrammatic question based on Ampere's loop law. Ampere's loop law. Ampere's loop law. Now observe carefully. What is the loop 1 doing? The loop 1 is like this. Yes, the loop 1 is like this. And see where the current is. See where that current is. Okay. So this is your loop 1. The current is going inside of it like this, and it is also coming out of it like this. Current is going in and coming out. So if you notice carefully, for that particular loop, the net current enclosed will be 0. Because just visualize this particular loop. Just visualize this particular loop number 1. Yep. Whatever current is going, whatever current is piercing from the top like this is also piercing out like that. Okay. So the net current going in or out will be 0. Number 1. Number 2, for the other loop. For the other loop. Okay. Loop 2 single segment is enclosed. Here, as you can see in loop number 2, yes, there is only a single current which is passing through it. So only current I is there in it. That's all. That's all. Only current I is there in it. Only current I is there in it in that particular loop as these charges go. So the difference is asked. So the difference obviously will be, this difference will be 0 minus I2. 0 minus I2 because the first current I1 in the first loop was 0. So that's it, guys. So this will be just I2, and current is the charge, is nothing but the charge by that particular time, and the charge is, if it is Q, time is 2 pi by omega. So it is Q omega by 2 pi. Q omega by 2 pi. Now the charge is given to be, if I'm not wrong, some coulombs. I'm not able to read what exactly it is. So if you substitute that charge, I think you should be able to get it. I'm not sure if it is 72. If it is 72, then 72 by 2, well, that is 36. So answer should have 36 in the answer. Yes, it is 36. So I guess this charge is actually 72. Definitely. So that's how you solve this. So that bigger loop, loop 1, which is vertical, okay, that vertical loop, charge is going inside of it and coming outside of it. So net current is 0. But for the horizontal loop, the current is going through it because the charges are flowing through it by Ampere's law. So only I1 is 0, I2 will have some value, and current is charged by unit time. The charges are rotating, so rotating charges behave like a current loop. So that current is Q omega by 2 pi. So that is the correct answer for this. Okay. Okay, now this question, equiconvex lens is divided into parts and the original power is 4D, then what is the what is the power of each piece? Remember, the same question came in yesterday's shift. How many of you were there for yesterday's discussion? You will remember it. When you have a lens like this, let's say the power is 4 diopters. Now when you break it into 2 parts like this and like this, the power will also be half. 2 diopters, yes, together they will give you this. Now you can take any one such part and you can break it into lenses like this. Doesn't matter, 4 parts, each of them will have 2D, 2D, 2D and 2D. The focal length will not change. Each one of them will have a power of 2 diopters. If you talk about the focal length, if this has focal length f, this will have a focal length of f by 2 or 2f. Well, it is 2f. Yes, it will become double, and each of them will have 2f, 2f, 2f and 2f focal length. So the focal length will double, power will become half. This was a standard question, my dear students. Okay, so it's now time for chemistry or mathematics, and if more questions come in physics, I'll be definitely coming back. And also the entire PDF will be shared to all of you. The link will be there in the description box. Okay, and lot of surprises coming for the second mains attempt, JEE Advanced, your CBSE board and 2026. So stay tuned on the channel. Big surprise reveals are going to happen very, very soon. Okay, all right, cool. I'm getting either Namrata ma'am or Diksha ma'am. I think one of them will be ready. Just hold on.
Okay, so where's the mic? Okay, so yes, everybody. Sir, how is physics?
It is again slightly procedural. Also, I could see many repeated concepts from the previous shift. So there is a good advantage for those students who watched our earlier discussions. But it is standard level. It is not as easy as 2023 or 2024. You need to know something. You cannot just go blank and go with Tukka strategy.
Yeah, for chemistry, this shift is quite easy.
Okay.
Yesterday's shift was still 1-2 questions and I was like, okay, good question. But today's shift, the questions that I have got are very simple, very easy, direct question. But some question require like theoretical question. You need to go through NCRT, especially in biomolecules, they are asking you questions directly from NCRT, right? Others, they are asking the same pattern is there. In inorganic chemistry, they are asking you the trends. In organic chemistry, they are asking continuously A to B, B to C, same kind of pattern we can see. Physical chemistry, direct numerical based question.
So basically for 28th and 29th January people, I think we should do a small session tomorrow as to which models of questions they must do. And if you want that, please like the video. If I don't see enough likes, then tomorrow we are not going to come live. So quickly smash that like button. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Chalo. Let's begin. Let's begin with the class. All the best.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Where's the pen? Okay, so guys, let us start the questions. It is not going to take that much of time here, right? So I'll just question number 1, 7, 8. Okay. Now, here the question is, how many stereoisomers are possible for 5 phenyl pent-2-enol, right? Okay, so this is what you have to draw. So firstly, let us draw the diagram here. Let us draw the structure. It is 5-phenyl pent-4. So pent is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? On the 5th position, you have phenyl. If I talk about this is the 5th position, here they are saying that you have phenyl, right? And on the 4th position, let's say this is the first, second. So this is the second position. On second, you have ol. On 4th, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here you have the double bond, right? This is what they are telling you. Now, just complete the tetravalency. This is hydrogen, this is hydrogen, right? Now they are asking that how many stereoisomers. So stereoisomers means you have to check two things. One is geometrical isomer, other is optical isomer, right? Okay, so geometrical isomer means a double bond which can show this kind of configuration, that is a double bond. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and this is 4. That means 1 should not be equals to 2 and 3 should not be equals to 4. So you need to see this thing here. So what we are going to do here, this will not be equal. That means here we have hydrogen, other group is different. Here you have one hydrogen, other group is different. That means definitely this is a geometrical isomerism site. Okay, then for optical isomerism, you need to see a chiral carbon. Okay, so as you can see, this is the chiral carbon. So this is optical isomerism site. So total number of geometrical isomer will be 2 raised to power 1 because site is 1, so it will be 2. Total number of optical isomer, you can say it is 2 raised to power 1. Again, it is 2. So it will be 2 plus 2. Total stereo isomer is going to be 2 plus 2. Answer is going to be 4 is the correct answer. Or you can just directly also calculate that number of geometrical sites plus optical site is 2. So you can just directly put 2 raised to power 2 is equals to 4. So either way, answer is going to be 4 is the correct answer. Okay, 4 stereoisomers you will have, right? Okay, yes everybody. Next we have arrange the following in order of decreasing wavelength. Okay, so this is from electromagnetic. So if you know structure of atom, directly they have asked you question from electromagnetic waves, right? So basically what they want, electromagnetic radiations, right? So in the increasing order, they are asking in order decreasing wavelength. They are asking you. So directly the answer is going to be, right, first is A, right, A, C, A, then you have infrared, then you have ultraviolet, then you have X-rays, right? So wavelength they are asking, gamma will be the last one, right? So that means C is the correct answer. So that is directly a concept based question. Okay, directly this is a concept based question from structure of atom, right? Okay, you just need to know that mnemonic of electromagnetic radiations and that's it. I think this is same in physics as well, so you don't need to worry about this thing. It was a totally easy question, right? Very easy question. I think this we have done. Okay, calculate the degree of unsaturation of hydrocarbons having molar mass 80 gram per mole containing 90% carbon. So now this is also a very easy question, right? Okay, but it just needs some calculations here. So if you talk about, they are saying hydrocarbon means which will have only hydrogen and carbon, right? Having molar mass 80 containing 90% carbon. So that means you can say for carbon, how much carbon you have, how much mass of carbon, how much you have, 80%, 90% of 80 grams. So that is this much, right? Okay, that means this much. So answer will be apna 50. Oh my God. Okay, so it will be just fever. No, fever is like on my head only today. Okay, so now how much molar mass of 1080 gram they are saying? Okay, that means if 72 is this much, then we can say hydrogen, if we want to calculate, hydrogen will be 10% of this. So it will be 80 into 10, right? This will be cancelled, so this will be 8, right? Now, if I want to calculate the number of moles of carbon, that will be 72 divided by what? Number of, this is 12, right? Okay. Number of moles of hydrogen will be equals to 8 by 1, right? Isn't it? Yes, everybody. Isn't it? So, it is going to be C6H8. That is the molecular formula. But they are not asking you the molecular formula here. They are asking the degree of unsaturation. So, degree of unsaturation, directly how you can calculate, that is 2 of carbon. Carbon is 6 into 2, 12 plus 2, right? 2 of carbon is plus 2 plus, minus of hydrogen divided by 2. So, it is going to be 14. So, 14 minus 8. So, it is 3. Du is going to be 3, है ना? So du is going to be 3 is the correct. I don't know if it was an integer based question or it is option based question, right? So answer is going to be 3 is the correct answer. Okay? Yes. Now let us do the next question. This was also a very simple question only, right? Next is, okay. Next is, they are asking you to match the reactions here. This has been asked in other shifts also, so no need to worry here. Here I have like, there is one typing mistake, or maybe from like maybe the student has answered it wrong. A student has given the wrong information or something, because Gatterman reaction I can't see anywhere here, right? So that is why we'll just do the elimination thing here. First is the Itard's reaction. Itard's reaction is what? When you convert toluene to benzaldehyde using chromyl chloride. So that is D is S. D is S is present in over here, over here, over here. So this is eliminated, right? Okay. After that, what is Rosenmund? Rosenmund is when you have RCOCl, you use H2PDBSO4, and this is converted to which? So you can also just fill all the questions, all the reactions here. This will be benzaldehyde, that is CHO, right? This will be RCHO, right? So that is Rosenmund. So Rosenmund is, that is C is P. So C is P over here and over. C is P only in the, it should be like this. Got it? Yes, everybody. Yes, now is it connected? Now is it connected? Yes, students. So I feel this is the incorrect one. Feel kya? This is definitely the incorrect one, right? So just change it by this. Okay, if it is Gatterman reaction, it should be diazonium to chlorobenzene, right? So answer is A is the correct answer, right? Okay. Okay, students. Okay. Next question, very, 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 very simple question, right? They have given you one compound and they are saying with AgCN, what is the product that will be formed here, right? Okay, what is the product that will be formed here? So what will happen here? What will happen here? You'll just replace Cl with Cn, right? You just replace Cl with Cn. Okay, so other things will remain as it is. I remain as it is, Br remain as it is, I, Br as it is, and just replace this Cl with Cn. So answer is going to be D is the correct answer, right? Just replace it with Cn, D is the correct answer. This is from haloalkanes, haloarenes, right? Okay. Next question is very, very simple question from equilibrium. I thought I never expected this question. Ma'am, that's Gatterman coach, is it? Chalo, theek hai. I'll correct it then. If it is, if you are saying that, ma'am, in the exam we had Gatterman coach, so it must be this reaction, right? Chalo, then I'll just correct it here. It should be, if it is Gatterman coach, it should be, here it should be C, it should be simple benzene, and then we should form CHO. Right, I think this is one of the previous year questions also, right? Okay, now next is from equilibrium. What they have given you some graphs, very simple, very, very simple. The above reaction is started with A moles. That means initially the reactant is A and B is the I2. That means both the reactants, here it should be plus, okay? Here it should be plus. Both the reactants are not zero initially. That means the reactants are not going to start from zero, right? Okay, they're not going to start from 0. So H2I2, here it is not starting from 0. H2I2, here I2 is starting from 0, so this is eliminated. Here H2I2, this is also not starting from 0. Here it is some different graph only. They are talking about time here, so this is definitely not the correct graph. So we have to choose between B and C. Now, reactant are getting consumed here. That means the reactants will decrease here. Here what is happening? H2 is decreasing, I2 is decreasing, HI is also decreasing. HI is getting formed here, right? So H2 will decrease, I2 will decrease, but HI will be formed here. So B is the correct answer, right? So B will be the correct answer. Very, 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 very simple. Okay? Yes. Yes, students. Okay. Oh, okay. Where it is NC? Acha. Okay. Wait a minute. Cl, Ag is covalent bonded, na? Ag is covalent bonded, so it will be NC, right? It will not be the correct answer. This will be the correct answer. Right, right, right. Right, students. It will be NC. Why? Because Ag is covalently bonded to, it is covalently bonded to carbon, so it is not free. If you have KCN, then the answer would be this. Hai na? With KCN, the answer would be this. Very good. With KCN, the answer would be this. Right? Okay? Yes. Because of the covalent bond, carbon will not be free. Okay, now next question is, this is what I was telling you, that this is basically NEET aspirants will find it easy, but JEE aspirants, they might find it tough, because cramming the full structure of thymine, adenine, cytosine, uracil, directly they have asked you the question based on that. Now, if you talk about this thing, adenine is having 2 rings here. So A is definitely 1. Okay, sorry, B is definitely 1. B is 1 in both the cases, so this will be eliminated. Eventually, this will be eliminated. Right? A is 2 in both the cases. Thymine is this thing which has CH3, C double bond O. Right? AGU, okay, that is also done. Then we have to see between C. C is either 4 or 3. C is 4 or 3. C is having 1 double bond here. It is having D is uracil. Between these two, we have to see what is the difference. 2 C double bond O, R for I think C is 4, and uracil has 2 double bonds. Uracil has C double bond. I think B should be the correct answer. Let me just check. Yes, B is the correct answer. Why? Because cytosine, it has 1 double bond O, and uracil has 2 C double bond O. Okay, this is how you can remember this, that uracil has 2 double bond O, 2 double bond oxygens here, right? And cytosine has only 1. That is the difference. And between adenine, it has 2 rings, right? A and T has only 1 ring. Okay, T has only 1 ring. So between that, we can get the answer as B. Okay, guanine also has 2 rings only. AG, adenine and guanine, they both have 2 rings. So they have given us adenine here. It will be 2. Rest of them has 1 ring. Cytosine, you can see uracil has 2 double bond O. Cytosine is same as this, but it has only 1 double bond O. So answer is B is the correct answer. Okay? Yes? Okay, this is the very, very, very simple question. In the given compound, number of sp and sp2 hybridized carbon. Yes, students. Yes, students. Very, very simple. Very, very, very simple. So what is that? Here, as you can see, they are asking you sp hybridized. Sp hybridized means you need to have 2 sigma, we can say 2 pi bonds, and that means only 2 sigma bonds it should have, right? So I can say that this carbon, and this carbon, these 3 carbons have sp hybridization, right? Okay. What about sp2 hybridization? If we talk about this carbon and this carbon, they have sp2 hybridization, right? So that means both of them are 3, 3. So answer is going to be D is the correct answer, right? Okay. In total, it is 6. Otherwise, it is 3, 3. So it is C double bond O, C double bond C triple bond. This is C triple bond. So, understood? So, 3, 3 is the correct answer. Next question is, okay, that's it, I think. Yeah, guys, so that's it for chemistry. That's it for chemistry, and I'll be calling Namrata ma'am here to discuss other questions of mathematics. Yes, everybody, simple, right? 3, 5. How it is 3, 5, beta? How it is 3, 5? How it is 3, 5? It's not possible to have 5 sp2 hybridized carbon here. How it is 3, 5? This is nitrogen. Okay, you need to say sp2 hybridized. This is sp2, this is sp2, this is sp2, right? So it will be 3, 3. Okay, yes. Okay, chal. Now let us see. Let us wait for Namrata ma'am.
Okay, mathematics time. One student is writing L equals to maths. See, if I talk about maths, there are predictable download to okay. If I talk about maths, okay, so predictable models, they are asking some new questions also, okay. So I mean, questions are, I would say some questions are doable, some questions are given to skip because they are a little bit calculative, okay. So few questions we have discussed before. Now I'll be bringing you another couple of questions, okay. So we have discussed, okay, system of linear equations already discussed, then APGP already discussed, then we are having, yes, current slide, show current slide. Okay, let me open the chat. Okay, all right, okay. So understand this question over here, which is NTA's favorite. By the way, this is NTA's favorite. Every now and then they give question from matrices and determinant combined with PNC or probability. This time matrices and determinants got combined with probability. So understand, consider an event E such that matrix of order 2 cross 2 is invertible. So matrix of order 2 cross 2, A, B, C, D. Can anybody tell me what is determinant A? So AD minus BC is not equals to 0, okay, because invertible means what? A matrix is invertible if determinant A is not equals to 0, okay. Now understand, A, B, C, D, these 4 entries can either be 1 or be 0. That's it. So you don't want it to be 0. So that means what can happen? Case number 1. Case 1 is that your AD is equals to 1 and BC is equals to 0. Then AD is 1, BC is 0. So 1 minus 0, 1. So non-zero will happen. Okay. So if AD is 1, there is only one option, A equals to 1 and D equals to 1. But BC is equals to 0 have how many options? 3 options, 3 ways. Okay. So BC equals to 0 means B comma C will be 1 comma 0. or 0 comma 1 or 0 comma 0. Okay, if B is 1, C is 0, then also you will get BC equals to 0. If B is 0, C is 1, then product will be 0 again. If both are 0, then also, so 3 ways. A1, D1, then BC 1 comma 0, 0 comma 1, 0 comma 0. So 3 ways. 3 ways, okay? 3 matrix will be there, correct? Now case number 2. Case number 2 will be what? This time your AD will be 0 and BC will be equals to 1. So again AD equals to 0, that means 3 cases. BC equals to 1, only 1 case. B and C both equals to 1. So again 3 ways. So total 6 matrix will be there. Probability will be what? 6 matrix will be there upon. Now total how many number of matrix are possible? So how many number of matrix? Understand. A can total number of matrix without any condition having the entries 0 or 1. So this A, 2 ways. It can be either 0 or 1. Okay. B, 2 ways again. Either 0 or 1. C, 2 ways. And D, 2 ways. So probability will be equals to 3 upon 8. 3 upon 8 will be the probability. Option B. What do you think? Easy question. Easy question. What do you think? Okay. So little bit thoughtful question was there, but I think doable question. Okay. Now we have a question from integration. Now this was a lengthy question. Understand, this was the question which was meant to do a little later, maybe in second pass, or it was a question you can skip it also. Let's do this. Understand this. Okay. So solve this. Okay. So what we are going to do is, first of all, 2x square plus 5x plus 1. Although it is an easy question, not very difficult. I'll show you what I'm trying to say. So this is x square plus x plus 1 plus, we are going to have x square plus 4x, correct? X square plus 4x, right? Yes, yes, yes. X square plus, sorry. What we can do is, okay. What we can do is 2x square plus 2x. 2x square plus 2x plus 1, correct? Plus 2 dx plus, now 2x square is gone, 2x plus 3x will be 5, 2 and this is minus 1. Now separate out the denominator, square root x square plus x plus 1, square root x square plus x plus 1. Integral. Okay, clear? Understand. Now if you take 2 common, this is going to give you x square plus x plus 1 integral with respect to dx plus, what about this? 3x minus 1 upon square root of x square plus x plus 1. Understand, if I put x square plus x plus 1 equals to t, plus 1 equals to t, 2x plus 1 dx will become dt. So I want 2x plus 1 in the numerator. Instead of 3x minus 1, I want 2x plus 1. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to multiply 3 by 2. Okay. So 3 by 2 will be there. 3 if you take common. So 3, let's take 3 common. 3 will be come out. 2 you have to multiply. So 3 will come out 2 by 2 basically. So 2 by 2. So that this 3 will come out, 3 by 2 will be out, 2x will be there, okay? And this is 2 integration of x square plus x plus 1. Create a perfect square out of it. Create a perfect square, minus 1 by 4 plus 3 by 2, root 3 by 2 whole square. So there is this direct formula for this. This is sorted, square root of x square plus a square. Direct formula, ma'am. 3 by 16 you are saying? 3 by 16? 3 by 16, why are you saying 3 by 16? Or previous question you are saying, no. Why 3 by 16? Hold on. Let me just clear this doubt. Okay. This is 6 by 16, okay? 6 by 16, understand. Let me go back. 6 by 16 is what? 3 by 8. That is why option B is absolutely correct, okay? And now that integration question I was trying to tell you, see, this is what we were doing. Square root of x square plus x plus 1, there is a 2 over here plus 3x minus 1, correct? Now, see, if you put x square plus x plus 1 equals to t, so 2x plus 1 will become dx is equals to dt, correct? So you want 2, you don't want 3. So 3 if you take out, 2 by 2 if you multiply, so this is going to 3 take out, 2 is right here, 2x plus 1, and this is minus 5 by 2. Okay, so this is, if you mark this as t, this will become dt. So dt by root t integration, you can absolutely do it, and this is nothing but 1 upon x square plus a square ka root integration, direct formula you can apply. So this is going to give you what? X square root of x square plus a square plus, this is going to give you 3 by 8 log x square plus a square plus this. Okay, all right, so this is what it is, this particular part. And now, yes, this is root t, correct? Now this minus 5 by 2, correct? Minus 5 by 2 and this. So just integrate it and you will get it. Just direct formula you can apply, you will get it. Okay, all the formula. This is formula number 1. This is the direct indefinite integration, and this will be done by formula number 2. All right, indefinite integration question done. Now we are having this question. Understand, now this question is from functions 1 and on 2 combined with calculus. Application of derivatives will be involved over here. Understand, this is a function such that fx is given to you, correct? Now f dash x, first of all let me just reframe this fx, 2 power 2x minus 1, 2 power 2x plus 1. Now f dash x, differentiate it right away, 2 power 2x plus 1 whole square, 2 power 2x plus 1, and the derivative of this, can you tell me the derivative of this? 2 power 2x ln 2 into 2 minus sign. Okay, and also you have to keep it constant. Yes, this kept constant, derivative of this is right here. Now this time 2 power 2x minus 1, and differentiation of this is 2 power 2x 2 ln 2, correct? Okay, now understand. Okay, so this is 2 power 2x minus 2 power 2x. So this term will get cancelled out with this term. So you are going to get what? 2 2s are 4, 2 power 2x ln 2 upon 2 power 2x plus 1 whole square. Easy. Derivative is absolutely easy. F dash x, I can clearly see the denominator is positive. 2 power 2x will always remain positive. Okay, so f dash x, the derivative is positive. Okay, what happens when derivative is positive? The function is increasing function. Increasing function or decreasing function are always 1 1 function. First of all, 1 1 function. Increasing function, decreasing function. Okay, so now the function is not many 1, and this is not only on 2. Now we need to check for on 2. Tell me in the chat box, how do you check on 2? How do you check on 2? How will you check the function is on 2 or not? By calculating range of the function. Okay, so in here the range of the function is given as minus 1 to, this is codomain actually. Codomain is given as what? Minus 1 to 1. This is your codomain. So now you have to calculate the range also. Okay, how will you calculate range? So I'm going to slightly modify my fx. Understand? Slightly modify fx. Okay, so fx will be equals to, I want to take 2 power 2x common, 1 minus 2 power minus 2x upon 1 plus 2 power minus 2x. Okay, this is your f of x. Now understand that if I put plus infinity, so plus infinity, 2 power minus of positive infinity, this is 0, this is also 0. So what you're going to get is 1. So f of infinity is coming out as 1. So the maximum value of this function is coming out as 1. And now if you put x minus infinity, can anybody tell me? F of minus infinity you put, so you are going to get what? This is 0. 2 power minus infinity is 0. 2 power minus infinity is 0. So minus 1 upon 1. So minus infinity by value is coming out as minus 1. Plus infinity by value is coming out as plus 1. The function is increasing function. Increasing function means the lowest value of this function we will get as at minus infinity. Highest value we will get at plus infinity. You can clearly see the range is also minus 1 to 1. So the function is 1 1 as well as on 2. Very good question, I would say. 1 1 and on 2. If the concepts are clear, trust me, this is not at all a very difficult question. Okay, all right, but not very easy. I will not categorize this as easy question. Okay, but yes, not very difficult as well. All right. Now this question wherein number of roots you have to calculate. Okay, number of roots you have to calculate. So very good question. Again, graphical approach is required. I to love these kind of questions because these are not calculative. If you know how to plot the graph, just by plotting the graph you will get the answer, the number of real roots of this equation. Now if you want me to plot the parabola, roots of this parabola, x plus 1, x plus 2. So roots will be -1 and -2. This is -2, this is -1. This is what your parabola will look like. Okay, and hold on. And also it will intersect array. It will intersect the x-axis at 2. This is your point 2. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is, with the help of white color, I am going to plot mod x plus 2 and mod x plus 3. So this is going to give you -2 and -3. So mod x plus 3 will look like this. Mod x plus 2 will look like this. Minimum of this value, and also, so minimum will be what? Tell me. So minimum, whatever is below is minimum. This is minimum. Okay, so this point will be 2. Understand, this is your graph. So now if I plot this graph, color change, okay? So let me plot it by this color. So -3 is right here. Shaded portion also, W portion. W portion is the shaded portion which I am going to draw. So which is going to be this. And we are going to cut at this -2. Okay, -2. And then this is going to go at here. Okay, this is how it will look like. Okay, so number of solutions of this equations. Number of solutions of this equation. Can anybody tell me? Minimum of this. Number of solutions, right? So number of solutions will be, so I can see that one solution we are getting it over here, one solution we are getting it over here. So 2 solutions are there. Okay, 2 solutions are there. This can be like this or not. So this value you have to calculate. Kya? Okay, 2 solutions. All right. Yes. Now we are having next question from determinants. Determinants. Okay. Determinants. This question is from determinants. Fx is given, very easy question. Very easy question. You can do this question just like a jiffy. Okay. Fx is this. Limit x tend to 0 fx. Limit x tend to 0 fx. Okay. Limit x tend to 0 fx. So if you apply this limit x tend to 0, this will become 1. This will also become 1. This will also become 1. So your determinant will be a plus 1, 1, and this is b. A, 1 plus 1, 2, this is b. Then a, 1, b plus 1, this is your determinant. You have to solve this determinant. That's it. Now, if you want to open it right away, you can do it right away. Number 1. But if you do not want to open it, what you can do is apply row column operation. Row 1, I am going to apply row 1 goes to minus R1 minus R3. R2 goes to R2 minus R3. So over here, A plus 1 minus A will give you 1. 1 minus 1, 0. And this is minus 1. Perfect. Now A minus A is 0. 2 minus 1, 1. B, this is minus 1. A, 1, B plus 1. Expand it right away. Tell me, expand it right away. So this is going to give you 1 and this is b plus 1 plus 1. So b plus 2 plus 0 is gone, minus 1. Now minus 1, if you hide it, 0 and minus a. So plus a, b plus 2 plus a is your answer. So clearly lambda, if you compare, lambda is coming out as 2. Okay. Alpha is coming out as 1, beta is also 1. So 2 plus 1 whole square. So 4 ka square 16 will be the correct answer. 16 will be the correct answer. Yes, 16 is absolutely right. So 16 is correct answer. What do you think? Easy question? Okay, easy questions. Okay, All right, so I think one student is saying, ma'am, in graph we have to count the sharp points. No, in the graph we have to count the number of real roots. So we have to count at how many points the curve is getting intersected. Okay, maybe you're talking about the other question where you have to check. Okay. All right, do we have another question? Yes, from ITF we have another question. Okay, what if we attempt only 2 questions in maths? If you have attempted 2 questions in maths, hopefully you have attempted more questions in physics and chemistry. Okay. All right. See this question now. See this question. Cot inverse this, cot inverse this, cot inverse this. Okay. Alpha greater than beta. So tell me, alpha minus beta will give you positive vibes. Because alpha is greater than beta, positive vibes. Beta minus gamma, positive vibes again, because beta is greater than gamma. Gamma minus alpha. Gamma minus alpha, so gamma is smaller, alpha is bigger, so this is giving me negative vibes. Understand? First of all, what I'm going to do is, I am comfortable in tan inverse. I'm not comfortable in cot inverse. Let me change this in tan inverse. So tan inverse alpha minus beta upon 1 plus alpha beta plus tan inverse beta minus gamma upon 1 plus beta gamma plus tan inverse gamma minus alpha upon 1 plus gamma alpha. Correct? This is what tan inverse, because this is positive. So tan inverse alpha minus tan inverse beta plus, can you see, tan inverse beta minus tan inverse gamma. Now what about this? Minus sign you have to take common because you want to make it positive. So this is plus tan inverse negative of something. Do you know tan inverse negative is what? Tan inverse negative is pi plus tan inverse. This is going to give you gamma, tan inverse gamma minus tan inverse alpha. Now start cancelling. Alpha, alpha gone, beta, beta gone, gamma, gamma gone. Only pi is remaining. Because of this pi is remaining, option A, pi, is absolutely right. So understand that this they have played on this last term. Gamma minus alpha is negative. So obviously, even if you want to do the tukka thing, tukka strategy, okay, so apply your brains now. Obviously, if these two are similar, so this is not the plain question where alpha minus beta, beta minus gamma, gamma minus alpha. 0 is not the answer, absolutely. So 0, you have to leave 0. Think about this. At least if I'm going to make a random guess, that is not going to be answer B. Okay, all right. Yes. Do we have any other question? I think we are done with mathematics. Okay, other questions are not very proper. Tuta futa questions I am getting. So I think we are done with mathematics also. And let me just ask Shreyas sir or Diksha ma'am, do they have any other questions? Okay, do they have any other questions? All right, so I guess we are done and dusted with PCM. That's all we have, and we are going to go live very soon also, because we have something to tell for 28 and 29 shifts. Also, we are going to make a couple of videos, strategy videos of for 28 and 29 January shift people. So do not worry about it. Stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. Like this video, and also we are going to launch very soon crash course for second attempt along with your CBSE boards preparation.